Welcome to this space. In this beautiful heart-expanding transmission, we connect with the highways of the heart and the vast connective tissue field of all creation, weaving the expanded heart magnetic field and the inner connective tissue within the higher heart and the Trinity grids, tuning into Divine Mother and the elementals in profound ways. We tap into the beauty and the depth of sensations that run through the heart's field with all creation. The richness of our experience with this expanded awareness is tangible and sublime, connecting the tissue between the Earth star with Soul star within our human structure, so that we can engage our divine blueprint in its entire spectrum and come back to living as one source of divinity, remembering to entrust the divine with our life as it transpires to support the blossoming of our soul and flourish our heart song. Sending divine love prayer to humanity and echoing it in eternity. My name is Dafna, and I welcome you to this space of pure intention where we connect with benevolent energies and many layers of consciousness. It's my pleasure to guide you through this meditation. I welcome you and I appreciate your participation. As we come together in this circle of divine devotion, closing our eyes and allowing the awareness of the external to melt away as we come home to our hearts, to ourselves, to the inner temple that we are. Diving into our breath and bringing all of our life force, all of our awareness to this stream that moves through our breath, and finding our own organic rhythmic breath, and having an intention in our heart to bridge greater light with the in-breath, as well as release and let go with the exhale. Bridging the energies that are all around us and move through us, right through the channel of our breath. And as we gather here in this unified field of divine devotion, of love, of this sacred holiness and gift of life we participate in, we come together to both amplify each other and to send an echo of the intentions and the prayers that are within our heart song. And so as we come into this inner home and rest in the sanctuary of our heart and allow ourselves to be held gently in the womb of creation, in the embrace of the Mother, fully resting as this process is moving through us, and allowing ourselves to be held just for a while. And as we are gathered here with great many divine masters, with the great giants of creation, with the ancients and the elders, with the white lion pride, our brothers and sisters of the galactic center, and many families and star nations that come from far and wide to lend their energies and support the transmutation that we are moving through. As we give ourselves the openness to tune into these energetics and be in openness to receive codes of light and allow ourselves to assimilate and integrate various changes within our own divine design. As humanity travels through such a great cycle within the evolutionary procession cycle or as species, we are in such incredible times ahead of profound changes. And so as we come together in this way, and many individuals gather in these times to support each other and to amplify the collective field of one, as we continue to weave the grids within the inner earth, as we continue to weave the grids of the cosmic heart, work with the dragons, with the whales, with the dolphins, and many of the elementals, as they weave together with us in various ways, providing a way for our divine light and prayers to resound within creation and assist us in expanding the connective tissue within creation. And so as we are in tune with all that is alive within the formless, we are aware that the world moves through so many shifts, and that the rebirthing of our humanity tribe of one is within the formless prior to spring into life. And so we simply rest with the faith in our heart that the formless, at the divine moment in time, springs into creation in the physical land of form. And so as we give ourselves permission to fully engage with the sequences of light codes that emerge and re-emerge through the plasma, as we connect with the photonic L and create a pathway for these codes to move through our temple of light, as we use our divine technology in this way to provide a way of bridging so that we support the formless inner highways within Gaia and connect with the acoustic chamber of her. And so as the flow of energy is moving and we are remaining in open receptivity to the prismic light that is moving through our atmosphere, in this day as we know the amplification of divine light beings is present with us, we are simply welcoming all that is flowing through our being of light. And so, as we connect also all the way down, right down to our feet, and drawing our awareness to the feet so that we become aware of the weaving all the way into the core of the earth, connecting with the crystalline grids and divine highways of the new earth, and stabilizing within the energetics of the inner highway. And as we breathe the vibrational quality that is present with us here in this divine moment, connecting with our higher heart in our heart, and opening to the connective tissue between this highway that runs and connects the higher heart with the heart. Knowing that there is an expansion of connective tissue here, and being always in a state of welcome for the expansion of this central point of our existence. As we connect with our heart song and give ourselves permission to expand this divine nectar within us so that it is amplified in the fragrance and seeps into creation and the hearts of all mankind, knowing that the heart provides the medicine of our times, that love is the connective tissue that runs in creation. It is what holds the fabric together within the unified field. And together we become so much richer. Together there is such an expansion in our experience of each other, of the beauty, of the glorious land. There is so much beauty, so much grace that is present all around us all the time. Yet we have been focused so much elsewhere that we have forsaken that part of our experience. Yet it's coming back as the connective tissue of the heart grows and expands. We begin to have these tendrils-like connection within us, where we feel into the earth as we walk on it, where we feel the breeze touching our face with such pure joy and innocence, where we look at the stars with awe and reverence, where we begin to connect with all the beautiful colors of the water as we immerse ourselves in the oceans, where we look at the mountain and we feel there is conversation that is present, and to hear the songs of the birds and to truly tune into the beauty of their song. There is so much glory we have forgotten to rejoice in. Even as we sit to consume nourishment, oftentimes we don't even taste the flavor of the bounty that is given by the earth. When we come back to the flow of sacredness as a central point within the experience we call human experience, we draw back the ancient wisdom and the connective tissue that has been present there, rooted in the connective tissue within the umbilical cord that runs right into the earth. When we feel the mother to such extent, there is such profound experience that we return to. And so as we allow ourselves to reweave this connective tissue, we also open ourselves to the strength of the connective tissue with the soul, as we are profoundly linked with the Earth Star and open the gateway to connect deeper with the Soul Star. As this highway that runs through our own temple provides a way to experience the human experience in the way upon which we were truly designed to be here. As we reclaim the soul fullness, as we continue to upgrade and merge with a crystalline DNA, there is a way for us to recalibrate and activate the soul's pathways that contain information for many timelines. The soul connective tissue, when it is able to fully reach our divine technology, opens doorways for us to bridge the entire spectrum of the multidimensional beings that we are. And so as we attune ourselves in this way and pivot so that we can fully engage the entire technology we possess, we are allowing ourselves to reclaim the divine blueprint that we are. And so as we come into this space and allow ourselves to be attuned fully with all that is present right here, right now, bridging the codes of light sequence that is incoming at this junction, and opening to reclaim our entire divine design of our divine technology, as we are opening wide into the soul star and the connective tissue between that and us. So as the flow of energy is moving, and as we are allowing the vibrational quality of the words to infuse the cellular memory with greater divine remembrance, coming home fully to our divine design, and continue to assimilate and recalibrate our DNA in a way that is beneficial so that we can live in the full spectrum of our capabilities. As we connect with the inner earth highways and also begin to open to the events ahead of opening the crystal vaults and providing a way for those highways to come back online so that the next phase of connective tissue can be established, as this phase will expand us exponentially. Each phase is designed in divine perfection, and we are entrusting the divine in the sequences that follow. We are grateful to participate in this way, in bridging the connective tissue and anchoring and stabilizing it within the inner highways of our Divine Mother, especially where we are located and within nodal points we are the guardians of. Many of us are called to various locations, and at certain times we may have a calling to travel elsewhere so that the connective tissue can be engaged in other locations. Everything is divinely designed and orchestrated in such perfection, as there is a way for the divine to gauge the various elements of the shape-shifting terrain in each moment, as the divine foresees, together with many counsels, that which is culminating at each junctions. And as the highways continue to expand, we come into points in time where the quota of light within significant nodal points is established, and we can move in our devotional service to other areas so that the connective tissue can be established in those areas. And so as we allow ourselves to receive all the vibrational upgrades that come forth through these words, being so deeply grateful for the troops of light that are assisting us to engage all that is being engaged through the times we gather. And we are aware that every time we gather, we are engaging a force field that continues to grow, that continues to echo in creation. And we are grateful for the guidance that is always with us as we are remembering to fully surrender and entrust the divine that works on behalf of us in our own lives, as well as in the life of humanity. The divine is able to collect all the information that is present within the cosmic breath and can see all elements where we as individuals are unable to have such vast perceptional lens. We do well and are wise to entrust the divine, as it is always working on behalf of our own soul to provide the highest and best pathway for us to direct our lives and move in the direction of our heart song. The divine sees right into the core of our soul and is always there to support us in flourishing and coming into a place of a human experience that is joyful, a return to the divine glory of the creative abilities we all possess as we keep ourselves aligned with the divine flow and surrender to the grace that is enveloping our lives. We also want here to echo a living prayer for humanity, for the earth, for creation. A living prayer that echoes far and wide and echoes to eternity, that connects hearts with the knowing that the love within us, the softness, the kindness, the compassion, the generosity heals the world in the deepest way. And so we echo the energetics and the nectar of our hearts wide and far, so that all those that have forgotten their own connection with that powerhouse in the center of their being can feel the drum beats in our own heart, can sense back into the sacredness that beats in their own being. May all being come back into the connective tissue within their higher heart and the depth of love within them, so that they may feel elevated, inspired, empowered in the years ahead. As we connect with the heart's wisdom and the love that we are, all else falls into perfection. When the heart guides the way, it becomes the lighthouse, the true north, the compass that can only guide us to the soul and the song of life. And so it is. And be it so. And soon I will count from 1 to 3. And when I reach the last number, we will, in our own pace, come back into the physical space we are in, gently, kindly, feeling the love of the divine, both from above as well, the embrace of Divine Mother from below, being held both by her and on the wings of the divine, giving ourselves permission to feel this grand love that infuses every cell and membrane of our being. Really opening ourselves to experience the vastness of this divine love and echoing it wide and far. At 2, we may begin to feel into our feet, into our hands, allowing ourselves to feel the divine nectar of our hearts overflowing, both within and without, spreading and seeping everywhere in creation. And when we are ready, coming to the fullness of the physical space we are in, taking as much time as we need to draw our awareness back into that flow, with the knowing that the infusion of love sensation and the majestic energetics we are sensing continues even after this gathering ends, and that we always can come back here to this inner sanctuary of love. And at 3, when we are ready, coming back to this present moment, this divine speck of time, to the flow that connects us to the physical plane. Opening our eyes when we are ready to do so.